Three stories today about who gets to decide. A Ghanaian midfielder chooses Morocco. Chinese women choose the microphone. And in Pakistan, a court says one hospital, the state sends Imran Khan to another. The question is the same each time. Whose word carries weight when the decision is made? A Moroccan club has signed a new midfielder on a free transfer. Michael Agbekpornu has joined Raja Casablanca from the Spanish side SD Huesca. The deal was completed on the 22nd of August. Agbekpornu is 27 years old and was born in Accra. He plays in central midfield and is right-footed. His contract with Raja runs through 2029. The move gives the Botola Pro Inwi club a new option in the middle of the park for the 2026-27 season. Raja didn't have to pay a transfer fee because Agbekpornu had left Huesca. Ghana Soccernet reported this. Good evening. Iran has warned it could block oil exports through the Strait of Hormuz. Tehran says it will target the interests of any country that helps enforce American sanctions. Israeli forces kept up their attacks on villages in southern Lebanon today. The strikes went on throughout the day, and in Syria, an explosive device went off on a bus carrying security forces near Damascus. Syrian authorities have opened an investigation into that attack. Middle East Eye reported this. A senior political advisor to several far-right leaders in Latin America has been arrested over an alleged plot to kill his girlfriend. Fernando Cirameno is accused of ordering the shooting of Bolivian lawyer Nadia Beller. The 42-year-old businessman had been working as an advisor to Bolivia's president, Rodrigo Paz Pereira. He was also one of the main strategists behind Javier Milei's campaign in Argentina's presidential election 2 years ago. Police arrested him on suspicion of masterminding the attempted murder. Cirameno has not been convicted. Guardian World reported this. The city of Lyman in eastern Ukraine has become so dangerous that rescue teams will no longer go in. Residents who want to leave have only one option. They must walk out on their own. One woman made that journey last week. She is 77 years old. She walked 9 miles under skies filled with drones to escape what she called hell. Her story shows how desperate conditions have become in parts of eastern Ukraine. People there face a choice between staying in a war zone or risking their lives to flee it. NYT World reported this. Scandal has marked this year's midterm elections. Both Democrats and Republicans have faced controversies involving their candidates. Neither party has settled on a consistent way to deal with these problems. Some candidates have been dropped, others have kept their party's support despite the allegations against them. The approach has varied from race to race. What counts as disqualifying in one contest has been tolerated in another. This patchwork response reflects the high stakes of the midterms. Control of Congress hangs in the balance, and that calculation appears to be shaping how party leaders respond when trouble emerges. Politico reported this. Here's the transition. Scandals in one country, comedy in another. Sometimes the pressure finds a microphone instead of a courtroom. Comedy clubs in China have a new generation of performers taking the stage. Women are stepping up to the microphone to do stand-up routines in a foreign language. They're turning the cultural pressures they face in Chinese society into comedy material. The punchlines come from their own experiences. It's a way of speaking out while making audiences laugh. For women in China, humor has become a form of expression that lets them address serious topics through entertainment. The comedy scene is giving them a platform they haven't had before. SBS Australia reported this. A woman woke in the middle of the night to hear a high-pitched electronic hum. She spent half an hour wandering around her house in her pajamas, pressing her ear against electrical appliances to find the source. Then she realized the sound was coming from inside her own head. Miranda Luby was 36 years old when tinnitus arrived without warning. That was 2 years ago. The ringing in her ears didn't stop. She says the scene would be comical if it wasn't so traumatic. Guardian Australia reported this. A major football tournament for young players is going ahead without the head of the sport's governing body. FIFA President Gianni Infantino has been asked to stay away from the youth event. The request came from organizers who are unhappy with his actions. The snub appears to be linked to Infantino's recent attempt to sell off World Cup broadcasting rights in a way that angered many in football. That plan has caused serious splits within the organization. It's rare for a FIFA president to be told not to attend one of the body's own tournaments. The move shows how deep the disagreements have become at the top of world football. Sky News reported this. A common way of measuring health might not work properly for older people. Researchers have found what they're calling an obesity paradox. The standard health metric appears to give misleading results when applied to older adults. The findings come from a new study that looked at how we assess health in aging populations. Scientists say the results point to a need for change. They're now calling for a broader approach to measuring health in older people. The current method may be missing important factors that affect this age group differently. The research suggests doctors and health professionals may need to rethink how they evaluate the well-being of their older patients. SBS Australia reported this. A political party in Pakistan says authorities have defied a court order. The country's top court had directed that jailed former Prime Minister Imran Khan be taken to a private hospital. Instead, officials moved him to a state-run facility. Khan's party is now seeking contempt action over the decision. The case centers on where the detained leader receives medical care. Khan was ousted as Prime Minister and later jailed. His party says the government ignored the court's specific instructions about his treatment. The dispute adds to ongoing tensions between Khan's supporters and Pakistani authorities. It raises questions about whether court orders will be followed in his case. Straits Times reported this.